I put the schedule up on Twitch so people can see now which squads we're going to be doing.
Cool.
Yeah, there we go.
I just announced what was going on. We're live now, yeah?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool.
So
good thing I'm not saying anything deeply embarrassing.
Yeah, right. Now you can see my desktop, right?
Yeah, like right now I can see OBS because you're looking at OBS.
Yeah, great. That way, if we need to adjust volumes or whatever, you can help me out here.
Yeah, I can help coach you into it.
See, anyone else I can tell? Not really.
I should probably join the ITB Discord.
Yeah, it's about it's not super active, but it's active enough that
Yeah, and like I really like the game, and I really love those guys. So like I should definitely do that.
So last time we did Flame Behemoths, right?
Yeah. We did Flame Behemoths, and then we like broke the overall point of the Flame Behemoths by giving them an ice bomb.
Yeah, which is kind of hilarious. But if you notice, I uploaded a 30K with the behemoths that I did. Was it last night or 2 nights ago? And I intentionally avoided picking up any ice equipment just to show them in their sort of natural form. And
this is fine.
Well, I already had it from our stream. So, but I also put the schedule up too. And what was the plan there? Where did I put the schedule?
Clearly Blitzkrieg for tonight because that's what's on the stream. So.
Well, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But I mean, here it is. This one right here. So we're doing Blitzkrieg, and so we've done Riftwalkers, we've done Rusting Hulks, we've done Zenith Guard, we did Flame Behemoths, which was the 30K on stream, which was cool. And then tonight we're doing Blitzkrieg. On Thursday we're gonna do Hazardous Mechs, then Frozen Titans, then Steel Judoka, then Random Squad, and then lastly Secret Squad.
Secret Squad.
I say lastly because I actually have to go finish with all the other squads and achievements in order to get them, so I have no idea how long that'll take.
And I actually don't remember. I don't think I ever played as the Secret Squad. That was added long after I took a break from the game.
So now that we're ready to begin, why don't you tell us a bit about Blitzkrieg and why they are great?
Blitzkrieg is amazing. So the primary reason why they're great is actually the hook and the boulder mechs because they already have a bunch of capabilities that we keep lusting after up until this point. The boulder mech has always been something that we're just like, hey, this is really cool. We should probably grab that. And hook mech is a grappling hook, and grappling hook has again been something like, boy, that would be really useful. Maybe we should pick that up every time we see it. We've always had these discussions. The lightning mech itself. The lightning mech itself is a wonderful mech with its sick ass lightning whips. But even then, I feel like it really gets overshadowed by the just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Reliable usefulness of its partner mechs. Now that said, Archimedes is an absolutely amazing choice to get started out on this one, particularly for the lightning mech because the lightning mech has no kind of push, pull, or CC. It has absolutely no way to manipulate the enemy. So getting your damage in and then getting the hell out of the way so the hook and the boulder can do their job. Great stuff.
You might
absolutely fantastic.
You might be wondering then why I'm doing this.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. No, I would wonder why. Like, I would definitely put Archimedes in the lightning mech. What's your rationale there?
Well, so I picked Archimedes for a very specific reason for Blitzkrieg, and that is because, particularly before you get the upgrades for lightning mech, you're going to be in a situation where you simply can't kill a mech without also damaging a building, and so to help compensate for that, we're going to use Archimedes to double block, where he can throw his boulder onto a spawn, or emerging Vex spawn, and then move to block again. And since he rolled hit point, that means he can do that. He can do that for at least 3 turns in a row. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And
yeah, no, that's definitely better than the rationale I had.
Yeah, so let's get started.
And away we go.
Somewhere more advanced. It's like, screw you, Archimedes. So
yeah, seriously, man. Go to hell.
Take a look at our choices here. Oh, no goo this time. Great. I'm very happy to see that, because I really hate the goo. We've got Scorpion with armor. We've got Firefly with regeneration. We've got Hornet with the Health Scion, and we've got Blast with Spider. So
you definitely don't want to start on Archive.
No, I don't. So I think I'm gonna go Pinnacle, because the regen Scion shouldn't matter too much, and well, like going to Leapers and Beetles though, that's also a pretty easy start, because they both that 2 and 1 hit point.
There's no Hornets, and that's the thing. The thing that attracts me about Detritus.
So yeah, I think we're gonna go Detritus, even with the armor, this early on, because they've got no Hornets, and the Leapers and the Scarabs are super easy to kill. So that's where we'll start. I heard of your triumphs against the Vec. Like, that's the thing I don't understand about the storyline in Into the Breach, is how has he heard of our triumphs if we're literally like teleporting into a timeline that has not yet been saved? How does this guy know?
I mean, I can only imagine that the time pod that you see is not the first time pod he's seen. Dude's just holding out on you.
Also want to point out that at least post-apocalypse and post-alien invasion, this dude still has a MacBook.
And like a really great looking like business casual suit here. Like it's not just his MacBook, it's his entire look. He's basically an Indian Steve Jobs.
And on top of that, like, he has this beautiful like acid ocean view. I mean, look at that.
This is the corporate tower. We do corporate things here.
All right, so the Blitzkrieg squad, they are probably, I'm not going to say they're the most overpowered, but they're close to it. I would say that the Frozen Titans are most overpowered, but I'd rank Blitzkrieg as number 2. They can be a bit tricky to use with the electric whip, but once you get them up, you know, once you throw in the building chain with the whip, and once you throw in damage on your boulder, like, these guys just clean house. And they kind of, with the Frozen Titans, they're overpowered in a way that kind of makes them not fun, because they're just so strong. It sucks the challenge out of the game, and so why even bother? Whereas with Blitzkrieg, they're very, very strong, but they're also just hilariously fun to play. And go ahead.
Well, they're like one of their entire gimmicks is that you have to beat the first couple of islands in 30 minutes, and their status is very strong initially, is completely critical to that. I couldn't imagine trying to rush through all of the puzzles to beat the first 2 islands in 30 minutes with, for example, Rift Walkers. Like, that would suck.
Right. So let's see. Disposal unit. That's a super easy one to start with. So that's what we're gonna do.
That is high priority.
We're gonna put Hook down here, and we're gonna put Archimedes. Well, see, Leaper can reach back there anyway. So let's put Archimedes here. So I would rather Archimedes be back here, to maybe if somebody decides to, we can get him closer to the acid. But I really don't want him getting leapt upon. We're done for.
That's not so bad.
So we've got 1, 2, 3. So all of them are threats, but since we have disposal unit,
yeah,
we're left with. I don't want Archimedes stealing experience if he doesn't have to. So he's just gonna go. See how this emerging Vec right here is gonna be covered in acid. So I'm gonna have him block the one that is not covered in acid.
He doesn't have fire and forget at this point anyway. So
no, he can just chill up there. And since this guy is covered in armor, like, he doesn't do anything. He can just chill.
Yeah, no, he like, that's one of the greatest things about the Hook mech. You're just like, what use is something with only one with Only a grappling hook. Well, I mean, the fact that it can just sort of sit there and eat damage like that turns out to be incredibly useful. Screw you, Firefly. I won't do what you tell me.
The Protoss Immortal from I don't remember the Immortal. What was the Immortal?
I think that's a StarCraft 2 thing, and I didn't play StarCraft 2.
So let's focus on the mountains this time, but let's make sure we can actually
get some of those out.
So that's 2 for 1. Even though he's covered in acid, that's pretty good.
Oh.
Now, alternatively, we can't reach that far. So what we're gonna do?
GG.
Yeah, those guys are gone. We're going to have Archimedes cover this spawn. The Hook Mech cover that one.
That spawn.
And then we're gonna wipe out these mountains.
Yeah, that's great. I was going to recommend the northern mountains as well, simply because there's a great chance that something is going to pop out of F and immediately attack Thuy, however you pronounce that name. Like, I recognize that as a Vietnamese name, but like I don't know how to pronounce it.
So we've got that'll leave him with 2 hit points, and we'll probably... So we got a choice. We could block another spawn again, and then go for the mountains. We can... Yeah, see, that's a bit tricky. Now, I believe the boulder pushes, doesn't it? Yeah, it does.
Boulder does push, so does 2... How much? Okay, so the Firefly Alpha would survive in that case.
Yeah, so probably what we'll want to do...
You can hold on. Like, what you could do is you could get Archimedes to F6, fire the boulder at the non-alpha Firefly that will push the alpha up to the 5 rank where he will be useless.
Or since we got 1 turn left, we can just drop acid on him.
Murder them all like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do because we still got 1 turn left, and we don't take damage from blocking. And that means we'll have only a single dude left on the final turn. So there we go.
Parts from self to damaged mech. Well, that's just creepy.
Yes, this is Into the Breach. So Tim and I were just discussing. We're kind of surprised Into the Breach isn't more popular on YouTube or Twitch. The game sold pretty well. And it's a really fantastic game. So, like...
It really is. I absolutely adore this game.
Yeah, like, where are the streams? And where are all the YouTube compilations? That's the primary reason I picked Into the Breach was because it had almost no streamers. And there's very little content on YouTube. Case in point that my recent Riftwalker victory, the perfect one that I uploaded to YouTube, that's now the first video that comes up when you search for Into the Breach. And it only has, like, 2,000 views. Which shows you how little people cover it. So we got kill enemies with acid, high threat. High threat in this early in the game doesn't really mean much.
It'll mean a hell of a lot more going forward, but yeah, right now not so much. Oh my gosh, this dog! Every time I start streaming, this dog becomes like the neediest dog on the planet. And I'll let the dog out. Dude, you're a kid.
Yeah, Into the Breach is definitely definitely one of my favorite games. Let's see, what can we do here? Nothing here is really a threat. The only thing we have to remember is that the whip is only 2 damage, and we don't have building chain yet. So if we had building chain, hitting this one dude right here, it would hit all of these guys, and they'd all go down, which would be just fantastic. We don't have that yet. But since we have to kill enemies with acid in this round, what we're probably gonna do is pull. No, we'll not do that. Is that gonna be enough if we do it like this? Yeah, that should be enough, leaving him with 1. But since we have to deal with him, and acid negates damage, negates armor, we'll probably want to hit him first. Movement of 3, 1, 2, 3. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cover this guy in acid.
Sure.
We're gonna hook mech him away to go kill the scarab.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to kill the tank
You
too.
really don't want to kill that tank.
Hmm.
I was actually curious when we were looking at that. I was not sure if
Yeah, yeah, I guess it does.
friendly units or not. I couldn't remember that detail.
Yeah, so we don't want to do it. Never mind. Let's back up a bit. Now, can we get? Is that still? That's still going to chain. Yeah, because he's adjacent. It's going to chain no matter what. So in that case, we're kind of our options are more limited then. We can.
You could move Boulder down to the 5 rank and then fire at G5. That will at the absolute least move it out of the damn way.
That's optimal because it'll also deal with the leaper and we can
double check the attack order.
It will, and so we might as well. Oh yeah, he's 1. So
okay, he is 1. Thank God.
We'll do that to get rid of the leaper. We'll acid you now.
You still can't. I can't Blitzkrieg him. You still can't lightning him because he's adjacent to the leaper.
Oh man, I screwed myself there.
You can still hook him away, and then you can deal with him next turn.
Yeah.
Like hook him away, and then just
I really screwed myself there. So we'll just have to do it this way.
Yeah, just lance those nerds.
Yeah, I was hoping we would. I want to get the acid one out of the way, but
I definitely understand that.
all right. So
yes, Burning Earth. This game is amazing. It's a very practical puzzle solving game rather than something like excuse me. More of a roguelike and think on your feet sort of game, the way that FTL was, but as a puzzle solver, the game is amazing. Like it does everything right in that role. Whereas I was just arguing, just as we came on stream, that I really don't feel FTL did a very good job, being a roguelike. Because even roguelikes are supposed to present you enough information to work your way through problems as they occur, and I really don't feel like FTL did a good job of that.
So this one, we're a bit stuck here. So my plan is to use Archimedes to kill the Scarab after throwing acid on him.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
The problem with that is that we then don't have a way to protect both of these buildings. We can, if we Blitzkrieg...
No, hold on. I think I've got it. So try moving the don't take any actions until we confirm this will work, by the way.
Yeah, because we already burned our reset.
Tank to H3.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna do.
To H3, and then you should be able to don't do that. Move the lightning mech to wherever the hell it is you want to put him. I presume it's on the E rank. Great, yes. Now you can move Boulder Mech to B3 and tank the shot. And then you should be able to move Drill down to D. Oh no, he's one short.
Damn it. He's only got 3 movement.
But you could block on C4. Kill that.
Yep, you're right. I see it now. You got it.
There it is.
All right, so this is what we'll do. We're gonna tag him with acid and then drop a boulder on his head. So he's out of the picture. Then
Wile E. Coyote style.
Yeah, Blitzkrieg is gonna deal with this leaper right here. Then we're gonna go block here.
Oh, dude, you screwed it up.
I did. Ah, oh, damn it. He was supposed to stand right here.
Oh man.
Well, I have a choice between blocking, defending that building or this building.
Yeah, it's all the same shit.
Whoops.
God bless it.
Whoops.
I had it. Oh well. I'll speak to their families.
Oh, yeah, we did have it, and then we lost it.
Sad times.
Oh, we still need the acid goal. So is that good enough? No, that's not good enough.
Joe, yeah, that's fundamentally my complaint with FTL screwing you sometimes. I completely 100% believe everybody who tells me that every game of FTL is winnable. I completely believe that. I am not trying to mess with that. My problem is that while they might be winnable in theory, I don't feel like they're very winnable in practice. Simply because, excuse me, I don't feel like they're very winnable in practice. Simply because um, you can legitimately not know what the hell is going on. Like, one of the most basic things in terms of like plotting your route through a system is knowing which stars you can access. That information or from a specific jump, so you can like plan your route a few jumps ahead. That, for whatever reason, is locked behind advanced sensors, which might not even spawn. Like that is completely absurd to me. 100% absurd.
So we kind of made our situation worse because without being able to move through these Vec, the lightning mech is kind of stuck on options. Now, what we could shove the dude into the water there, but that would require we pull him out of repair. And since we have 3 buildings under threat right here, and Hook Mech is completely useless this turn. So this is 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Kind of in a jam here.
Yeah.
Now, we can deal with the Scarab no problem, and we're still blocking here. But we have these 2 dudes that we can't do anything with either of them.
Well, I mean, since the Hook Mech is armored, like you can put the Hook Mech on C3, and well, no, wait, I'm sorry. The Firefly on D3 is firing the opposite direction that I thought he was.
Now, turn order is 1-2, which means even if we pulled him back, he's still shooting.
Mm-hmm. What's the movement radius on the acid tank again?
Pretty
not enough.
Yeah, not enough. We can't get him in there to block the shot, and we still got that acid enemy goal to worry about.
So, what you might be able to pull off here is, and again, don't make any more any actions until we figure out what's going on here. You could move Rock to B2, and then fire at G2, squish that guy, and then that will get you. That will, hold on. I think this will work. That will get you the acid mech's ability to shoot along the 2 rank. You can have lightning murder that asshole, and then no, wait, darn it.
1, 2, 3.
He would need 4 to make it worthwhile. Darn it! I almost had it.
What might work? Let's see. On that note, though. So if Boulder, Boulder can sit here instead and push him back. That would leave this spot open. So let's say he's pushed back and he's fine. Then we move here. He comes here to acid. Shoot acid to kill. 1, 2, 3. Nah, yeah, you're right.
Tenor Brackets asks, does it help if you use the boulder to move the bug from C2 to D2, and then lightning to chain both of those bugs? Unfortunately, the lightning does 2 damage, and these guys have 3 health. So
yeah, it's just not quite enough. So I'm thinking about.
Quite enough.
Now
How do time pods work? Can Vec move on that tile and crush it? Yes, but the Vec will never intentionally move there. It requires a mistake on your part to force them there.
So yeah, this is not turning out to be a great game so far. We've already taken 1 grid damage, and it looks like we're about to take 2.
Oh, okay, hold on. I might have another stupid idea. What happens if we move...
Oh, you know what?
Yeah. What happens if we move lightning to B2, and then fire a rock at E3? That neutralizes both of those dorks.
Except that we can't
still have that damn scarab.
Yeah, he can't. Hook Mech. None of us can move through Vec yet, which means that dude is just chilling up there. Yeah, that's correct. The Vec themselves will never intentionally walk onto a time pod. They have to be pushed onto it, and they also won't target it or shoot it. But if their fire indirectly lands on that tile, it will destroy the pod. Like if there's a centipede that's targeting this coal plant, and so it's firing here on these 3 tiles, it'll destroy it. So actually, 1, 2, 3, almost. Like what I was thinking, we could.
Like, all of this stuff is almost.
Yeah, if we could.
Hold on. What happens if... No, that doesn't work. I don't think so. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe. What's the movement range on lightning? 3. That's not really that great, and we'd have to move him before we did the bull crap I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Gosh, if we could just get... Let's see here.
1, 2, 3. Let's see. Not a lot of good options, buddy. I think we're gonna have to give up grid.
If we're gonna have to give up grid, I would definitely recommend the grid on G6.
If we do that, we can deal with the scarab, who's causing us a lot of problem right now. We can then hit him for 2, pull him back to block a spawn, and that's about the best I can come up with.
I mean, ideally, what you want to do is, hit him here immediately, pull him back, and then hold on. Oh, dude, hold on. I think we might be overthinking the shit out of this. Okay, so no, wait, no, you're right. No, never mind. Darn it.
So we...
Do you have an option to retreat? No.
I mean, that's called abandoned timeline, I guess.
Yeah, and we're not doing that. Like, just cause this is like, I mentioned this on a previous stream, but Into the Breach has a very U-shaped difficulty curve. In that, the first island that you hit is frequently one of the hardest in terms of grabbing a perfect game, simply because you don't have you only have the options that you begin with, which can be very limited at times. And you're basically seeing how that works, like right now, right? The second and third islands are frequently much easier, and then the fourth, the game basically assumes, okay, you're about as maxed out now as you're going to be, so I'm taking the gloves off. And then the final battle is just always a cluster.
So I just realized that if we boulder the scarab, the lightning mech will die because he has nowhere to stand. That's not getting. So we have to move Hook Mech up. So we have to do this.
Yeah, that is definitely true.
Yeah,
saves the day again.
Yeah, I think that's our only option. And which means that we... Well, we could do this. And then he could...
probably about the least bad thing you can do here. Because that blocks, that kills.
And
Gosh, we're gonna miss out on one of those bonus objectives probably too.
Yeah, we are. So we could instead, because he can't move up. We're just stuck.
Just hit it.
Yeah.
Like we've established that we're in a bad situation here. You might as well just start moving.
Yeah. We got to get a move on. So this. Now, do we want to do that, or because then we're gonna get a dude popping up anyway?
Yeah, I would not do that simply because that.
But then for sure we're gonna have two pop up anyway. This gets rid of.
That gets rid of one, but guarantees another one showing up.
Yeah, that one that may not necessarily be covered in acid.
Yeah,
so,
like I would very much stick with the devil, you know. Oh, lucky, super lucky.
Well, so one thing is that I do not count grid resist as actually resisting. That you still lost a grid there.
Yeah, like in terms of you know.
Okay, this is not so bad. Check this out. So this is actually pretty great because now we can show off just what makes Blitzkrieg so fucking awesome. Look at that.
That's about right. Yep, that's
so
about right.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this leaper with acid. We're going to move Hookmech up. And we're gonna wipe out. Just like so.
Yep.
There's our bonus objective, and then we're gonna go gather this pod.
Singular strike. I feel like we need some Darkest Dungeon ancestor up in here.
Kill that dude, and we're done.
15% of the time it works all the time. Joe's got it right.
Yep. Well, Skid, so far we're not doing so good, buddy. We need to pick up our game.
Yeah, no, like that was a really rough start.
Look, and the game is tell us 1334, like in your face.
Yep.
Well, that's useless.
Auto shields are terrible.
Well, here, that might have saved us. Had we had building chain, we might have been okay.
Yep. Yeah, building chain would have really helped there.
Well, I'm thinking since we lost grid twice, why don't we go for the more difficult mission to try and pick up extra
battle
grid?
With less than 4 mech damage. That should be okay with Blitz, since we have an armored dude.
Yeah, I say we go for it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a bunch of dudes over here. We got a bunch of dudes. Let's put Hook back there. No, hold on. Yeah, okay, we want Hook up here, and we want Boulder. We just don't want him getting leaped. And if he's...
Yeah,
wow, he gets leaped everywhere. So let's put him up there, then. Leapers have just crazy range.
They really do, but at least they're not bloody.
Burning Earth. I'm trying to do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 8, and I'll be doing that for the foreseeable future.
Oh, jeez.
So that's.
Yeah,
those
nerds are asking for that.
So I think what I'll do, since we can dunk him and dunk him.
Yeah, we can dunk
and kill him. I'm not gonna bother trying to block. I'm just gonna nuke everybody. So I'm gonna move him down here, chain from here, so I'm closer to where the new spawns are coming out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll boulder the scarab. He can, and then we'll hook you.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
And
wow, those guys are really asking for that building chain.
Yeah, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna block here, and then we're going to.
All right.
That was hard.
Good night, ladies. Ladies, good night.
Yeah, now we start to see why Blitzkrieg is just so great. All right, so do I want to dunk him or do I want to let him block? What do I want to do? I can I'll probably want to dunk him. So like so. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then on the last turn, we have 2 dudes, and we're very far away from our mech damage.
Like, this is fine.
So we'll dunk him. And,
just probably kill him the old-fashioned way.
yeah, boulder him, and then,
Oh, wow, you can't kill him the old-fashioned way.
Oh well. I don't really care.
Deal.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, he's gonna do 1 damage, 3 mech damage. Whoop-de-freaking-do.
Alright, next core goes to Archimedes for his Fire and Forget. That may have saved us those first 2 maps.
It kind of would have, yeah.
Alright, I don't want to go for the easy mission, so we'll go down here. There's not any, there's no pools here, so not a lot of tactics for replacement this time around.
There's also not any freaking leapers.
What's my favorite squad? Flame Behemoths, I'm pretty sure are my favorite. Let's see. So 3, 3, 3. Okay, so let's.
This is not as easy as it first seems.
So this will. And then
be really careful about committing to actions here.
So yeah, the boulder will help out there. We can definitely kill both fireflies, and we can kill the scare. So actually, well, hold on, we wouldn't kill the firefly in that case. We can kill these 2, no problem. Or we could block his attack and also block the spawn, and then block here. That leaves 2 fireflies alive, but it means 1 fewer Vec the following turn.
I would like all of these jackasses are not alphas right now. I feel like you should lock that in as much as you possibly can.
So probably like this then. We'll drop a rock there, block him on the spawn.
That's my vote.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Then we'll have Lightning McQueen come up here, probably just like that, and then he just blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do the block last, so that we can. Oh, you know what? We can get him killed anyway. Check it out. No, we can't, because his chain doesn't go backwards. So I think what we do, if we go like.
Yeah, it's not going to chain.
Yeah, it doesn't chain backwards, so we would have to we have to move him. Okay, like we don't want to do that. So
some crazy nonsense with that, and it's kind of a waste of effort.
So what we'll do then is we'll go down here, and then we will just chill right there. Oh, hey,
Archimedes is a dick.
Yep.
Again, finally compiled.
So one of my favorite lines of his is when you're on Archive doing air support. He says, "A suboptimal Archive jet is coming to drop suboptimal bums." All right, so, well, that's kind of, I mean, got no problem there.
Yeah.
And if we do like so, no, he's gonna destroy the rock if we do that. I
would just probably just go ahead and kill the firefly, honestly.
So what I'll do then.
You're gonna want to move Hook first.
Well, I want him to sit on the spawn, which no, he can't do that anyway. So yeah, we have no choice. I was hoping he would block, so we'll just move him up here.
Two Vec on with 2 turns left. I've seen worse. Okay, now they're finally starting to play for keeps.
Probably not gonna matter though, because we're gonna block here and we're gonna.
Careful of that leaper. Oh, right, yeah, okay. I was wondering what the hell you were up to. For a minute there, I thought you had you had already bought like shield friendly or something.
No, it was more important just to block the spawn there. I didn't want another like an alpha firefly popping up.
Like that coming up.
So since we can't kill him, we'll just give him the extra XP, and then call it a day.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot a mountain. I'm sure the mountain will be sad, but he doesn't vote in our elections.
What's this guy's name? Genos?
Genos, yeah. Hey, HP, that's not bad.
So with HP, I kind of want to move this dude over to the hook mech, because that really will cement its role as a tank.
I would probably go ahead and do that, yeah.
Since it's going to be taking damage from the lightning whip, whereas the lightning mech itself is not going to.
Hook also doesn't generate a whole lot of XP, so you're gonna need to shift pilots around to make sure that they all get promoted anyway.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, that wasn't difficult.
All right, so if we want to,
Easiest thing to do would just be to rock on D4, shove the Vec into the water, and then lightning the leaper. That will
yep, I agree.
propagate over.
Now that does leave the scarab though, which we'd have to pull out.
Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna need you just pull them with hook
But
before you fire the rock.
if we do this instead, we can kill the scarab now.
Well,
Well,
that doesn't really help though. You're still gonna need to dunk.
check it out.
Do you have fire and forget on? Do you have fire and forget on?
No, we haven't had another core yet.
Yeah, all right.
So I think yeah, we'll drop the rock. If we drop the rock here, maybe.
Oh shit! Hold on. If you drop the rock on D4, it won't even dunk the scorpion from the looks of things.
We can drop it from this angle. That's how you do it.
Oh yes, okay, all right, yeah.
Alternatively, check this out. We do this. We damage the scorpion, block this spawn, and then he can still kill the leaper.
That's probably ideal.
And I think
that's ideal. You're gonna need more fire on that scorpion anyway.
man, he's only got 3 movement range. That's super sketchy.
Yeah, no. One of the cores that needs to happen is upgrading Lightning Mech's bloody what's it called? Movement range. That's what it is.
So let's see.
See if I can talk straight. Clearly, I'm gonna have trouble.
We could pull Scorpion over here. He'll take a hell of a hit from that alpha. He'll be down to 2 hit points if we do that, and then we can deal with this guy and get Lightning Mech down here where we really need him. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
Can actually take that, so I'd say let him.
Now, can we get in position here so you can? Yes, we can. So then we're gonna go down here, drop a rock to block a spawn, or yeah, because he can't reach that dude on his own. Now
I mean, you could drop a rock just to move the scarab, but that seems suboptimal. No, actually, that's fine.
No, yeah.
Spawn.
I do. I like it that way. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna.
No, I like that. I like it that way too.
Yeah, we still block a spawn. That's the goal. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yep. That's a good idea.
And we're gonna leave the rock there to discourage people from running up. Right in the butt.
Oof.
Yeah, that guy's going down. It's worth noting that land-based Vec, they cannot move across water.
Well,
like you can.
Well.
So let's see. That pretty much deals with everybody. We'll still need to do 1 more point of damage to him. So I think actually, since hook 1, 2, 3, Hook can pull the scarab out of the way. So we could.
Honestly, probably what you want to do is just do the obvious chain, move Boulder to 1 rank, dunk the alpha, and then pull Scarab. Done.
Yeah, that should be all right. I'm a little concerned about. So if we pull the Firefly here, we'll block. The Firefly finishes off. And then Boulder deals with the Scarab. I like that too. So we'll do this. And then our choices for dealing, we can Boulder. And we can kill either of them with the boulder. But since we have this Firefly up here, I vote we pull Firefly like this.
I don't. Oh, he only does. For some reason, I thought the Scorpion did 3.
No, Scorpion does 2.
Scorpion always moves first, so yeah, he's gonna kill that Firefly. That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
And Lightning Mech will be wounded, but still in the fight, and then we'll just...
he'll survive it. Like, that's fine. Yeah. There you go. And then we're gonna be last turn and literally only the Scorpion on the field.
Yeah, and I really want, well, I don't think I can. Can we? Yeah.
This is definitely not something I would worry about too hard.
Well, I want to make sure that
you can do it.
I want to make sure that the XP is given to someone other than Archimedes.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Yeah, so we couldn't kill the armor squid first without breaking the chain, because that chain was needed to kill that leaper that was holding the hook mech.
Mm-hmm. 3 grid defense. How useless.
Oh yeah, let's pick up Ralph. Oh boy.
Dude, one of your other dudes actually just got grid defense, which is useless. So Ralph might actually be worth putting in.
Well, except that Ralph is worth 2 rep to sell. So
does that matter?
Well, it matters because it means we can get a weapon. So we're gonna, if we have 10, we can buy the fire beam kind of garbage.
Fire beam. We don't have a science mech anyway.
Yeah. So actually, none of these weapons are particularly interesting. I mean, I like both targeted strike and defensive shrapnel, but you don't need them with Blitzkrieg. So I think you're right, Tim. We're gonna sell
Genos and then
Genos.
Just bring Ralph.
Yeah. Goodbye, Genos.
Wow, Ralph, it's your time to shine, buddy.
You know things are not looking great when Ralph is the best choice for a pilot.
God, for everybody watching, like, Ralph is the first pilot you ever get, and his experienced thing basically means that he levels up much faster. But the thing is that people level up pretty efficiently in this game anyway, and once he hits his max level, he's like no better than any other pilot. And all of the other named pilots have something unique about them that makes them worth picking up. So, you know, Ralph is in this really strange spot where he's a named guy, but he's completely useless. And they, after you know, like two freaking islands. And the thing is that the like quote unquote lore behind Ralph is even funnier that way, because if you look at like his codex entry, they basically describe him as this setting's Glass Joe. He's been in the game for like for longer than anybody else, but he's never fucking won a timeline.
I did not know that about poor Ralph.
Yeah, no, like if you win with him in freaking Rift Walkers, that is the first time he's ever won. Wow.
All right then. So I think we're going to Pinnacle next. I don't want to deal with the Hornet, with the Blobber or the Alpha Hornet right now, and I don't want to deal with the Blast Scion yet. So I'm thinking, because if you look, 3 of those 5 have only 2 hit points, and we don't want to deal with Alpha Scorpions right now. So dealing with Scorpions now, like Pinnacle seems to be the better option.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Pinnacle myself in this case.
All right, break 5.
I definitely want to go to Sub-Zero range.
Man, this one could be tough because Lightning Whip will not break those. Hook Mech cannot damage those, and in fact, the only thing that can is Boulder.
Yeah, we're really reliant on the Vec.
And since we also have to kill enemies, this is going to be one of those very rare cases.
No! Don't put him there. But if you're going to do that, stack them up on the D rank.
Yeah, you're right. To bait this guy.
The centipede to shoot the 8 rank.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what we want. So while they're busy screwing around, we got to start killing. We got to start killing now. So we're probably gonna drop a rock on the Blood Scion. I don't want to kill. I want this guy to free those 2 buildings for me.
Yeah, I don't think you can kill the blood scion this turn, but you can drop
Yeah, I can.
a.
Yeah, I can. Well,
Who?
like this,
Well, yeah, but that.
and then we'll
And then
pull him
hook
out of
him
the way.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Good call. Good call.
Oh wait, I powered his fire and forget.
Oh yeah, you powered fire and forget.
So the question is, do I want to let the party start, or do I want to bother block? Like,
I don't think you can afford to block right
yeah,
now.
I don't. You're right. I can't. Yep, here we go, killing again.
Dudes out on the field. Okay, Centipede is now officially an issue.
All right, Centipede and the Scarab both can be dealt with, which is great, and we can ignore both the Scorpion and the Alpha Scarab. So I think now we block
4 out of 5 out of the ice, so that's doing pretty well actually.
Yeah. So I think we'll do this.
Yeah.
And
then Boulder the Centipede, use fire and forget to you
yeah.
can optionally block E1. Do you want to? Because you've got 3, 4, 5 dudes out on the field.
Yeah, I think this will be, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6 total. We still need one more. We know we'll. I think we're gonna let it slide.
Honestly, like what you might want to do with Boulder then. Oh no, wait, you've already shot. Never mind.
I'm gonna move the Scorpion over here just to keep him close, and then Boulder's gonna move back a bit to get a little more. You know what? I don't want him getting grabbed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you move him there, that Scorpion is absolutely going to grab him.
Now, what is the movement range on the Scorpion?
It's 3, I think.
1, 2. Man, he can't move through us though, so we're safe on putting him over there.
You're safe on the A side of it, just not on the H side.
All right, we can ignore the Alpha Beetle again.
The Alpha Beetle is going to complete our objective, so that's fantastic.
So then we just have to deal with these guys. We can at least him with 3. Boulder crushes him to death and moves him over here. That's an option. We definitely want the damage though. So I'm thinking, oh, you know what? If he's over here, Boulder will crush and kill. So that's what we'll do. It'll crush and kill them both. So we're gonna hit him like this. See?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hit him like this. No, that will cause push damage to the.
I'm not 100% sure I'm following your idea here.
Yeah, so I was gonna drop Boulder on the Alpha, but that will not help.
That's gonna cause grid damage.
Yeah, so instead, let's think about this. We can't move him into. Well, I guess we can just drop the Boulder on the Scorpion. That's another option.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet here, honestly. Like just drop the Boulder on the non-alpha, and use the lightning whip.
Or we Boulder on Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hook Mech pulls Scorpion to block spawn, and he'll get killed in the process. And that'll leave us with 4 kills. And we still need 3 more after that. And we still got these 2 guys. Man, this is not a neat. It's gonna be.
Yeah, no, like killing the kill quota is gonna be really rough to get to. All right.
So I think what we're.
All
right. Well, I'm just going for it then. We'll see if it worked when you get back. Yeah, I don't want to cause grid damage there, so we're gonna do this, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. We only need 1 more, except those are both alphas. We may not be able to kill the alphas. So we're probably going to.
Oh dear.
So.
Dog's gonna be the death of me.
What do you think? We have the choice. We could block more, and we'll have enough enemies on the field to win the objective, except that those 2 alphas may be too tough for us to kill. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to hook mech the lightning mech off the spawn, so we get 3. The last turn, we're going to have 5 dudes. However, that means it's a greater likelihood to be able to kill at least 3 of them.
It's the like fundamentally what you're asking is are we willing to accept a risk of grid damage to get the objective? And I think in this case we probably are.
I mean, we've already taken grid damage, and I don't want to fail the objective.
All right. Okay then. All right, Scarab's ignorable. So is the centipede. Oof.
So we've already got the first objective completed. We can ignore the Alpha Scarab. We only have to deal with this guy and that guy. I think we can do this. Let's think about this for a second though. Before we do it, let's think about it.
I'm not certain we can, honestly.
Let's think. So, man, Ralph, you just terrible. You bring bad luck everywhere you go.
He really does.
Well, so what we can do? We need to kill 3 more, not 2 more. Damn it.
Yeah, see, that's the issue. Like, we can get within 1 HP of this. Like if you have a lightning lash one of the 2 dudes on rank 3. Boulder then crushes the Alpha Hornet to death. That leaves us with an Alpha Scorpion that has 1 hit point left, and there is not a damn thing that we can do about that.
Yeah, because we have no other damage output. So
we've got no other damage output.
Now we can easily avoid grid damage, but I don't think we can accomplish the objective though.
Yeah, like we would basically need another push. We would need another push or something. Like, because our entire issue is that the only way Hook does any damage whatsoever is if he somehow manages to pull something onto the forest fire.
You know what though? So
into the water.
This beetle does 3 damage. We could hook him here. 1, 2, 3. What's the turn order? Whoa. Okay. Well, let's give it up. So once again, let's give it up grid. We can accomplish. No, we still can't accomplish the enemy objective because this Hornet has 4 hit points. For instance.
Hold on. Could you check the attack order one more time, please? Yeah. All right. Never mind.
So if Scarab were pulled here, he would kill the Scorpion, except then Scorpion is going to destroy the grid first. And then Boulder does not do enough damage to kill this. He can only push him out of the way, which means we're still killing only 2 of the 3. So do we save grid or fail the objective? Which do we do? We save grid because we can't get the objective.
Well, no, we can get the objective if we sacrifice 2 grid, and it's 2 grid.
No, we can't because that requires 3 kills. We can only get 2 kills.
No, if we use Hook to move the Scarab down to
you're right.
That will kill that nerd, but that means you're losing 2 grid.
I mean, we've already lost grid.
We've already lost grid, but that's 2 grid. That's a lot of grid.
But remember, failing the objective is the same as losing 2 grid.
That's true.
So I vote we lose the grid.
Yep, that's it's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll... Well...
Sucks, buddy.
At least I can say I tried.
Yep. Power lost.
You know what, though? They probably deserved it. I mean... They probably deserved it. So that is now 4 grid we've lost. This is our worst stream so far.
And frickin' Ralph came away with mech move. which already makes him better than the pinnacle robot that he replaced.
So I'm gonna put Hook up here to maybe pull people away from the buildings in this direction, and we're gonna put Boulder in the
You
back.
definitely want Boulder to be as mobile as possible on this particular mission.
Yeah, so we're gonna have him on this rank here, so that he can
7 rank is the only
yeah.
thing that makes sense here.
We are here to protect you.
I am a shoving robot.
Unless it means we won't get paid as much.
Yeah.
Alright, so he froze himself to... Alright, so we gotta deal with the Scarab.
You also have to
gotta deal with the Scorpion. And we gotta deal with the Alpha Hornet. So we gotta deal with everybody here. Now, we can deal with Hornet by boulder meching him. Let's see, if you're here... and you're here... No, that doesn't do anything. It's again 2. You know what? I really need to upgrade that whip.
Yeah, like if that whip had three damage, like we would have a lot fewer problems.
Yeah, so what we'll probably do...
That's expensive.
So even with the fire, that... You know what though? So...
You are not late, Inuit. We are right in the middle of it. This is only Island 2.
Yeah, only Island 2. This has been our roughest game so far.
It really has.
So...
like, damn.
I'm thinking... Man. So the only way to deal with Hornet is with Boulder in some fashion. We can get Hornet killed by combining Boulder, Fire, and Chain. Or just Boulder and Chain. But then we got this guy. If he is... He absolutely has to be dealt with, because there's no tile he can be on where he's not going to destroy an objective. Unless we can somehow get him all the way over here, which we can't do. So we got to deal with him. If we deal with him, we can't deal with the Hornet. Attack order is first the Hornet, then the Centipede, then the Scarab. Now we could... no, that doesn't work either.
Man, that's deceptive. That implies that those robots are going to move before the Vec fire, and that we both know that's not the case.
I'm pretty sure they... Yeah, man. No, they do not. They cannot. The robots cannot move, and that they move at the start of the next turn. Understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, like,
even though they're 1 and 2, they will stay in that position until the next turn is over.
Their move is putting down a mine, yeah? Yeah, so if those robots survive, we're going to have more freeze mines on B2 and B5. But I'm not certain how we get both, like, unless we ignore grid again. Like, we could ignore grid again. And
you know what?
That becomes easier.
I just figured it out. We can do it.
What do you got?
Check it out. So, the only real, the problem is that, like, all of them are targeting objectives, right? And without Hook Mech's ability to he can't reposition any of these. But I upgraded Archimedes' move, which means he can put a boulder here, right? If...
It'll chain through that boulder.
No, never mind. I thought I was going to be able to use the push damage from the boulder to finish him off. But if I do that, that doesn't push the Hornet. I forgot it's only one direction.
So Inuit's idea is to move Prime, which is the Lightning Mech, to F3 and attack F2. Move Brute, which is Hook Mech, to E6, attack E3, then range attack E5. What does that give us? Attack
Um,
F2.
So
That's
if
not gonna help.
no, the only way that would work is if he's up here. Otherwise, like you're killing the beetle, but you're
Yeah,
not dealing with him. Now you could pull. Wait, actually, hold on. He's right. He's totally right.
Oh, because
Yeah, he's one. Check it out. So
he's completely right.
with
yeah.
Scarab out of the way
Totally right.
and Centipede up here, Centipede crush for 2 damage, and then Hornet will be here and kill.
And then the Hornet moves before the Centipede, so the Centipede's shot doesn't matter.
Yep. Inuit saves the game.
Inuit, yeah, that was a very smart suggestion, Inuit.
That's what
Fantastic work there, buddy.
That's what we call a pro gamer move. So we're gonna.
That is a very pro gamer move.
We're gonna do it just like so.
Just like that.
And then let's move.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Should definitely, he should definitely. I would move him towards the G rank rather than the B rank because the robots are going to be dropping freeze mines over there.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, that's what we'll do.
Out of the game.
That's one thing I love about this game is you can have a turn that you can figure out in like 15 seconds and be done, and then you can have ones that like you spend 20 minutes just agonizing over. All right, so we have the choice that we can freeze that Hornet, Scarab and Hornet. These two also have to be dealt with. Hook.
This doesn't look so bad.
Well, the problem is that once again we don't have enough damage output to deal with both of those. So
yeah, you're
now
right.
we can definitely deal with both of these Hornets. The problem is we can't really deal with that Scarab.
That Scarab is in like the worst freaking spot on the planet.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, she doesn't have enough movement to help much over there.
So let's try to look at this from a different angle.
See like if you look at Ralph cannot deal with any of these threats independently right now. They all have too much health.
Yeah. Well, if we like damage control wise, if we have to ignore one, we need to ignore the Alpha Scarab. Because he's only doing 2 grid damage, everybody else is doing 4.
Yep. So
I'm still hoping that we can avoid grid damage here, though. I haven't given up on that.
now it looks like it's a loss.
Yeah, because like, no, yeah, you're right. Because Ralph can't deal with any of these jackasses by himself.
Yeah. So, however, this is only 2 grid damage, same as this. So, really, it's this Hornet and this Scarab are equal in terms of threat.
True.
Either way, what we want to do is we want to freeze them, if at all possible. And since Hook Mech can only deal 1, 2, 3 with this Hornet, like we have to make that move. He can't do anything else.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's move 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then move 2, we choose between freezing the Scarab or freezing the Hornet. The Hornet is definitely the bigger problem. So,
yeah, the Scarab. So the problem with the Scarab is that it's also in a spot that is going to be really, really difficult for us to access.
we can't destroy the freeze mine with Lightning Whip. That is terrible. Wow. Look, I can't even target the freeze mine so that I could move there next turn.
That's unfortunate. You might actually want to consider blocking and then just hitting it, because then like that non-alpha right there is like that's small enough for Ralph to handle all by himself, and now so is the Alpha Scarab.
Yeah, man, we are just we're just getting so battered this game.
Yeah, this is really rough. Ugh. Oh, that's really problematic.
All right, so we've got...
Let's, shit.
Well, I mean, these guys are ignorable. We can... What's the turn order here? 6 and 5? No, that's not going to help. So what we need... We can hook him out of the way. Oh,
I don't think you want to hook him out of the way. I think probably what you want to do is have Archimedes' shell B2. You use the lightning whip to. No, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Shit.
We can hook the Scorpion out of the way, letting Boulder move up.
Yeah, like you could.
Yeah, okay. Here, I figured it out. We're okay.
Yeah,
we're okay.
No, that's about
So-
as, I think you and I both see the same moves.
So what we'll do, because the
Yeah.
whip will destroy the Boulder, which will let us, and then Hook will pull Scorpion out of the way. Boulder comes up
We'll let
and
Boulder
finishes
come
off
up
the
and
horn.
crush the guy on B6.
Yeah. So yeah, we're okay for one more turn. 1, 2, 3. Free him. That works. Okay, we'll probably want to...
Hold it. Move Ralph back. So you can since you can move through the destroyed cities now. He should be able to make it to to C at a C5. You'll want to fire the Boulder beforehand because that will keep that one Alpha Hornet frozen.
Like so.
Yeah.
And yeah, he can move to C5.
And then whips the building, and then
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, okay. Now let's keep Archimedes away from that Scorpion.
Yeah, he needs to be far the fuck away from that Scorpion. That can't happen again.
If you hook a frozen unit onto a flame tile, the ice does melt. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does. Same as if a hornet that's encased in ice is pushed over a chasm, they will fall to their death. All right, so this should be fine.
Yeah, this is much less stressful than what we've been seeing.
Now, Chain Whip does not ignite forest, does it? Or does it?
It does not. Like it.
Are you sure
Oh no,
about
wait,
that?
it will. It will actually.
Are you sure? It looks like it does. Yeah.
You can just barely see it behind Hookmech's what is it called? Health bar.
Yeah. So I think doing this, that deals with these two. Boulder can then finish off the Scorpion, and then Hookmech will be free to move out of the way of that beetle.
Yeah, and then Hookmech can do whatever it is Hookmech wants to do. It honestly doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. All right, then.
Now you're gonna burn to death before you can attack that place. Good riddance.
I can't believe we went from a perfect stream last week to this crumbling disaster.
Oh my god. This sucks, dude.
But hey, we got some reactor. We're gonna start 2 and now building chain versus 1 damage. We need building chain, so we're just gonna give him the reactor to prepare.
You should still be set up for a what's it now?
Perfect island.
I was going to say a time pod. So like you should still have 1 reactor coming before the boss.
So we can probably he might hook here. If we now, do I want him to move up and down B, or do I want him to move up and down 6? Probably B. Probably B. There's a time
There it
bomb.
is.
That dude didn't move. He just
Yep,
stood there.
That Scorpion has decided that it is Miller time.
Alright, so... Okay, that Scarab is targeting grid. That Scorpion's doing nothing. The Scorpion is targeting grid. We can... 1 and 3. Okay, that's unfortunate. I was thinking maybe we could have the Scarab help out, but he's not going to help.
No.
Oh wait, yes he is. Yes he is, because check it out. We're going to pull Scorpion up here to block, and then we're going to boulder the Scarab back one. Scarab will...
Oh, yeah, and then he'll still murder the Scorpion for us.
No, he won't. He'll target nothing, but
yeah.
the Scorpion will at least not be a problem, because he'll also turn to block. So we drop the boulder first, right here. Okay?
Yeah.
Then we're going to pull... And that saves us an action to kill the robot.
Yeah, definitely want... Those robots do an absolutely insane amount of damage, so it'd be great to get rid of them while you have the chance.
Now, do I want to pick up the pod and risk Archimedes getting grabbed by the Scorpion?
The pod in its specific area actually has another very important thing to note there. While it's there, the Vec will never try to step on G4, which is important because that makes them much more predictable in how they're going to approach that G and H rank.
They'll still walk through it though, like they will cross it.
They'll walk through it, but that Scorpion only has three movement.
Yeah,
So
you're right. So he can go here or. He
will move towards A. He will move towards A.
Yeah.
If you do not pick up that time pod.
So yeah, we're gonna leave him there then. Alright, so Scarab is once again trying to mess with us. We've got the Scorpion down here. That Scorpion can be dealt with. If we use Archimedes' bonus move to move him back here, then we can finish off the Scorpion and the robot with Lightning Web. So I think that will be the correct move at the end of the turn. But first, we should drop the boulder here, push Scarab out of the way, then use Hook Mech to... either we can use, like, block with the Scorpion, or move up here and dunk the Scorpion.
Dunking the Scorpion will mean that Hook Mech takes an extra damage at the end of the turn because it will be adjacent to that robot that you're going to destroy.
No, we can do that now. We can drop this, then move, then lightning, then move back and pull. So I think that's what we'll do here.
I actually had the Vex step on a time pod on turn 1 because I dropped Ghana right up in their business and messed with their pathing. Edge case, obviously. Well, that's an interesting edge case to be aware of.
So now we'll move him back here. Oh, you know, he doesn't have the movement to do that.
Okay,
so instead I'm going to pull the Scarab up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you know what, pulling the Scarab was the better move anyway.
That's probably better anyway. It keeps the Scarab from being weird. It means the Scarab takes 2 damage. Now Ralph can kill it if need be. Very well may be.
All right, so I think we're actually in a pretty good position here. If we now. Okay, so he only... So when did Archimedes took damage just now when we...
Yeah, when we lightning whipped through him.
Yeah, okay, so... In that case, we probably want to move here, pull Scorpion up, so they're all in a nice cozy little pile. Then he can move up to block. He will... No, that will kill... No, Hook Mech will survive that, because he'll have 1 hit point left after that.
He'll have exactly 1 hit point left.
And it'll be on the last turn, which means there's no more spawns to defend from.
Now, double check the Scarab. Make sure that he's killable. He is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So pull up like so.
Mm-hmm.
This kills Scorpion and Scarab, and Hook Mech survives with 1 hit point. Boulder Mech will kill that robot.
Yes.
Sound good?
Yep. That was going to be what I advocated for.
And then we will drop Boulder. And we're going to leave Archimedes up here. Now, the worst thing that could happen is Alpha Hornet moves here and targets this grid. Because then we will have no way of pulling him. If he's here, we can hook him out. If he's here or here, we can boulder him out. If he's here, we can boulder him out. But this tile specifically, that Hornet we will have no defense against him.
So hold it. You still haven't moved. Do you want to just? Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. Okay, my bad. Yeah, no. I was going to make sure you. Never mind. You're good. You're good. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that.
Good. Okay. Yeah, we're fine.
That's handleable.
We can. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's fine. We can just nuke him. Actually, you know what? I want Ralph to get the XP, so we're gonna boulder him first. We'll boulder him, and then we'll bug zap him, and then
God
we'll.
Bless Ralph's move.
Yeah.
Because he needed both the mech reactor and the move he got from that promotion to make that happen.
We have protected the time pod. Ooh, you know what? This will be Ralph's last act right here.
Please get please get frickin'
damage. There we go. Check it out. You know what,
yeah,
Ralph? Just in case. Just in case, Ralph. So interestingly, someone told me that this interacts with the nanobots in such a way that if you trigger this and you kill a Vec, you are always revived. I haven't actually tried that yet.
They are correct. I have done that myself.
Seriously?
Yes, I am completely dead serious about that.
That is awesome.
You kill the Vec, you die, and then the nanobots kick in and it revives you.
That is so awesome. So we're gonna go with thermal dampeners.
Don't do kill 7 enemies. We've all that's already hard enough.
All right, we're gonna have Ralph appear to tempt them. We're gonna put Hook out of range of the Scorpion, and we're gonna do the same.
Yeah. With
Archimedes.
Hopefully they bunch up.
Man, I gotta try that.
Oh, it's great. All right. Yeah, that was pretty much exactly what we'd hoped they'd do.
So if we can hook Hornet over here and Ralph can kill them both, and then we can drop Boulder on here.
Yep.
I think that works pretty good.
I mean, if you wanted to block both spawns, you could use fire and forget to your advantage.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'd rather have both spawns blocked. So.
Okay, I wouldn't have done it that way, but whatever, it's fine.
I mean, I'm just looking for a reason to give Ralph that self-destruct button to try.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Ralph? Hit point. All right. Well, I guess you get to live.
Yeah.
And now we can just spend all this turn repairing.
Safety Pens gives me a Warhammer vibe, unless that's just Archimedes being a robot. That is definitely Archimedes being a weird robot.
So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to get stuck in a position where we have to choose between grid and damage and objectives, so we're just going to repair everybody this turn. And then, you know what? We'll still block one.
Yeah, there you go.
Cosmetic and otherwise. Is it possible to unfail an objective? Yes. I believe.
We just did.
I believe only mech damage is possible with that one, because it's the only one that you can go back if you're not talking about reset turn on, because all the other objectives, once they're failed, whatever the objective was, it has been destroyed or is no longer relevant.
So this is gonna be rough.
It's not too bad. We're gonna pull Centipede here. He kills the Blood Scion. We'll then zap, which will kill both the Scarab and the Scorpion. We want to get Hook out of the way first, though. So I think the way we do that, because he's gonna do 2 damage to him. I don't want to do that. So
yeah,
we can probably let's decide where we want to attack from, because the only thing that matters, we need to get Hook up here. If we drop the boulder here, once he'll be up here, he'll be in the correct position. He'll move down here, pull him up, and then Ralph, since the boulder won't have survived, if Ralph is here, that will not kill the Hornet. It will kill, and it will only kill one of those 2 dudes. We have to kill the Scarab. So let's think about this a bit more. Maybe there's a better way for this. We could also potentially Hook. If Hook is here, pulls him up to here, a chain against the Scorpion will kill the blood. We don't want to do that. We need that rock to survive if we're going to do that. So if we simply pulled him up, hook him to here, Ralph kills the Scarab, Centipede kills the Blood Scion. That works. And then Boulder is kind of limited then. The only choice... We could also have Boulder killed the Scarab. And... No, because we really need to avoid damage right now.
Yeah, like the big issue here is that, you know, mech damage is actually relevant in this case.
So I think then the only sane option is we're going to have Ralph deal with the Scarab. We're going to throw rock to block. No, then we can't. Then we can't. We can only do that. That won't work. If we do that, we will not be able to hook the Centipede.
Well, I mean, the alternate thing did it. No, that's not really an alternate.
So tell you what, let me this kid. I got to deal with this cat real quick. Let's just think about this a bit.
That sounds like a honking cat.
Yeah,
it's a meowing cat. So yeah, like the mech damage objective here is pretty obnoxious, simply because if we were able to chain through everything right here, that would solve a lot of our problems very quickly. We have plenty of, like, the only person who would really be in danger is Archimedes, and Archimedes can move. It's fine. There's plenty of ways to deal with the Scarab that don't involve zapping him to death.
Your favorite gay streamer? Well, I'm married and I have a child. I don't know that makes me gay. Maybe it does. I don't know. But anyway, so we're looking at the problem. Yeah, we can't if the rock is involved in the chain. We don't want to do that because we need rock, or we need either rock or Scion to block the Centipede, so they can't be involved in the chain.
Right.
So Inuit is suggesting move range to A5. Is he talking about already there?
Yeah, and then...
Which is moving Hornet. Yeah, okay, you're moving Hornet. And then Brute. Prime to attack Brute. Well, the problem with that is that that will again put us in a objective failed state. We'll have too much damage there.
You can recover from that though. Like both, you can get two repair back on the next turn, and you'll have exactly 4 damage.
That's true, and that does also have the benefit of killing the Scion. So yeah, I kind of do like that. I kind of do like that. So if...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that kills Hornet as well. Then we'll hook him to here. Wait, what's attack order here? I want to make sure that Centipede gets his...
Yeah, the Centipede's gonna get his attack off. The Centipede can tank the
Yeah.
Hornets the Hornets shit there anyway. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, Inuit definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Inuit is definitely a pro gamer at this game.
All right, so we have to repair at least one, and okay, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Ralph murders.
And there we go.
Repairs. Game over. Will increase our chances of survival considerably.
All right, we got chain on. All right, do we want to make any changes? No, we're good. Yeah, fire and forget is just too good. So, on to the leader. We got an Alpha Hornet. Let's give the Alpha Hornet. Let's see if he'll movement here is 1, 2, 3. We could try and bait them, but that's kind of risky. I'd rather we not. I'd rather we just stack. Maybe like.
Probably put him on F6.
Yeah. Yeah, like right. Yeah, okay.
Well, that worked.
Yeah, so Firefly does 4 damage, right? Yeah, okay. So that... So we can probably... Now, Hook can't reach that far, so I was hoping we could...
Like, hook him over and get, make him attack one of the Hornets.
We can do that. Check it out. We'll, So...
Do it that way.
We'll push him here, then hook Hornet up 1. Hornet's dead, and then we kill the other Hornet, but then we don't get any chance to block.
Why would you bother pushing Firefly in that case? Like you might as well just move Rock out of the way, and then move Hook, attack with Ralph exactly the way that you were thinking of doing. That will kill the Hornet on C7. Seriously wound the Hornet on C6.
Well, so I think what we'll do
the hook with the hook.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the Hornet and then move Archimedes onto block because that Hornet, like they're most likely to be causing grid damage anyway. So we'll do it like this, where okay, you're just gonna go like this, okay?
Whoa. Okay, yeah, no.
Following
me?
me?
Yeah, that looks okay.
Then
then
Archimedes moves with his fire and forget, and then we have only the Firefly left.
Only the boss. Was not what I was programmed for. Well, get used to it, nerd.
I think you were.
So this is an easier turn.
I think what we'll do.
No, don't pull him there. Like hit him with Ralph where
I was gonna shove him onto the thing so we can both shock him in. No, he doesn't have hit points for that.
Just hit him where he stands and then pull him onto F2.
Yeah, you're right.
That way you both do damage and block with him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Arc can boom, and then fire and forget back onto C1.
Yeah, we'll be left with. Yeah, so the AI in this game is kind of funny in that it seems to be rather random. While the AI decides to go between unfreezing an enemy, attacking one of your units, or attacking an objective, and sometimes just by pure chance you get in a position where you can do absolutely nothing, and other times it's like, are they even really trying? So I think if we pull Centipede here, we can just kill all of them with Ralph. So I don't. No, you know, I don't want to have even more damage on that dude. So we're just gonna do like this. We're gonna have Ralph finish him off. We're gonna have Archimedes kill the boss.
Yeah.
And then move to block, and then we're gonna have Hook stay up there.
And then we're just gonna have one enemy on the last turn. That was kind of what I was favoring, as well. So, oh God. Speaking of, are they even trying? Last turn with just a Scion. Archimedes is getting to be straight Zan from Unreal Tournament. Flesh is a design flaw.
So we haven't. So that's the second perfect island. Hey Abe, that's
Abe.
Yeah, we want Abe. So
Abe's pretty good.
Abe, what does he got? He's got reactor. See you, Carl.
What does Hook have?
Hook comes with armor.
Oh, well, yeah. I was more wondering what Hook's pilot has. My mistake.
Technically,
it
could end up better, but maybe not, because that thing never gets XP. So Ralph,
Yeah.
you know, you get to keep that with you, because
we really want to murder Ralph this time around, apparently.
Oh, rock launcher, yes.
Holy mother! Oh, that is lucky.
Okay, we're gonna get rock launcher. We're gonna power rock launcher, and I think we'll leave it there for now. And we're gonna upgrade damage on the rock thrower, because we definitely need more damage. Now, it would be super nice if we had
one more course that we could do shield ally on that. That would be pretty sweet, but
Now, does armored stack?
No.
It doesn't? Oh, that's pointless.
No.
So I think then we're gonna...
You're either armored or you're not. It's a Boolean.
Yeah, we'll go out like this. And I think...
You keep going. My implant just went off, so I'm gonna go grab a quick something for my face.
Yeah, you do that. So if we look at what's left, we have to consider we're going to be encountering mostly alphas from here on out. So we have to think about whether we have the damage to outright kill them in the first turn. Now the problem with going to RST is they've got those sandworms, and those have I believe those have 4 hit points. Maybe they have 3. Blast Scion could be used to our advantage, but except Spider is super annoying, especially because we don't have any attack on the Hook mech. So because we don't have an attack on the Hook mech yet, I think RST is the only real choice, because we could easily end up losing if we get into a situation where there's just like 10 spiders on the map. So we're gonna go to RST. Let's take a look at our config right now. We got building chain and +1 damage. We can also use him to block a spawn remotely if necessary.
Oh man.
Hook has got his yeah, he'll save that for a rainy day. And then we'll yeah, I think we're good like that. Defend the train. Oh man, I hate defend the train. I hate this mission more than anything, but I want the extra loot, so we're gonna go for it. Anybody that can grab? No, nobody that can grab. Now, is he gonna see? Okay.
Burrowers are pretty prime decision for this particular one.
Wow, and so and now with that stupid Scion, this dude has 6 hit points. That's just crazy. Don't tell me what to do, Abe. So that's actually great for us, because it means they're not going to go target this tile. Oh, it turned out to be not so great for us.
Yeah, no, and my concern is that when if you have Abe take a swing, pretty sure it's gonna hurt the.
It won't. The train, you mean?
Totally
yeah. Well, so
yeah.
What we'll do then? What we'll do
is super
we'll,
bad, buddy.
No, it's not nearly as bad. Check it out. We're going to... we're going to we're going to send off Carl. Man, I can't wait to use that. Maybe in the last map we'll use that. Attack order 1. So simply moving the Hornet to here if we can would solve our problem. I don't think we can do that though. So I think the only real option is to use both. Is to drop a rock here, which will send him underground. Then he will lightning whip.
You're gonna want to use the rock launcher instead to keep him out of the way of that Hornet.
Or check this out. How much damage is that doing? So we could. Man, yeah, that's kind of rough. Okay, let's. That's how we start. That's how we start. We can then 3 damage on him. And Hook Mech is like totally useless unless we want to.
It's just gonna have to tank that shot, man.
Yeah. 2 damage, that's fine. So then.
Yeah, like that is not a huge deal.
All right, that leaves us with. We could have Archimedes tank it, and have Ralph do something more useful, but I don't see anything more useful.
There really isn't.
Sure would be nice if there was land here. We could pull the Hornet. Yeah, I don't.
Just tank it from G2 or
Yeah.
G3. I mean.
Here you go, hook him.
To those on the stream, I apologize for my eating, but when I said my implant went off, I mean my glucose implant. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and the my implant just told me that my blood sugar was low.
All right, so now we're in a much worse position. We went from bad to worse. This will deal with this guy. We're left with these two. So we can also boulder here. That doesn't help us. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Let's think about this for a minute. So if we complete, the problem there is we're killing the train if we do that. See, we don't want to kill the train.
Yeah, we are at that.
Yeah, this is...
This sucks.
I really hate train missions. Now, actually, check it out. Maybe there's something here. If we... A boulder... 5... No, he's... Okay, he's going in 2.
Hold it. I have half of an idea? No, it's a bad idea. Never mind.
All right, let's think about this for a second. If we drop a boulder onto C5, the burrower goes underground, and the Hornet is pushed out of the way of the train. All right.
That basically forces the Hornet problem off onto the city on C3 or on E3 rather.
Yeah. From there, tagging hitting E3 or E4 kills the Scion, which also kills the other burrower, and then also dooms poor Ralph. Now, alternatively, we can send Ralph off. Scion is dead. Burrower is dead. We're left with the second burrower, which would be killed.
And that still basically leaves us sucking 2 grid.
Mm-hmm.
Like the grid damage is seriously becoming unacceptable here.
Yeah.
Like we're very much starting to look at a 1-hit KO.
Yeah.
Going into other missions.
Now, if we drop Boulder here to free Ralph, Ralph can then pull Hornet up to where he'd kill Scion. Since he goes first, that burrower's out of commission. We only have to deal with this burrower. We can rock throw, I think, from this tile. Can we rock throw for adjacent?
We can.
Except then no, we wouldn't be able to tank that shot, so he would hit the train. That almost works, but it doesn't work.
God, if only rock throw pushed as well. If only. Hold it. Let look at something. Go over to Abe real quick and try to fire the rock thrower at just like D1. Or no, D2. Try to fire it at D2. No, just like literally just D2. Don't move him. Just try to fire it at D2. Okay.
So you can deploy a random rock.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I use this to block a lot.
Okay, so what does it look like if we push? We throw a boulder on F2. You pull the Hornet. No, that still doesn't work.
The rock can't go through that, so we won't be able to go across. See?
Yeah, and like we basically leave the alpha burrower unhandled.
Yeah, pretty tough. Well, we really don't want to lose more grid at this point. We really can't afford to do that. Man, friendlies should, like, the train should be immune to the whip.
Yeah,
it really should.
Like that is really cramping everybody's style. I mean, that's the alternative. Just go ahead and derail the train with a whip and go from there.
Well, alternatively, if we simply firing a boulder here and taking care of that Scion means we don't have any grid damage.
That's correct, incidentally. Yes, that is correct.
So I think
might need to just fail the objective on this one.
Yeah.
I think we do.
Let's give it one more minute. Is there anything else we can do? Well, if we boulder here, That burrower is dead, and Hook is free. We lose grid then. And we'd be down to 2 grid in that case. That's pretty busted. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna give up the train. If we give up the train, all we gotta do is this.
You can't. You still. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you could do it that way. Then that's gonna derail the train, and then the firefly would then fire and destroy the train.
Or we can knock him off. This kills him, and then the train is derailed, but not destroyed.
That still saves us 1 star.
1 star is damn sight better than.
Man, that really
0.
That's a real bummer.
Yeah, this sucks, dude.
All right, we're not out of the game yet. Okay, what do we got? We got this dude who is just gonna say, "Well, you're about to be out of the game."
The thing to note, Oleander, is that we actually implicitly lose 3 reputation like this, dude. That you're still gonna rock. Oh no, wait, no, you've got the rock. I think you can just hit him with the rock and that'll kill him.
The mission's over.
Oh right, yeah, his attack got canceled. My bad. But yeah, like we just missed the perfect island, which would have been worth another 2 reputations.
Yeah,
so by losing 1 star,
we lost 3. The only reason that's not the optimal choice in this case is because with only 4 grid, we don't want to risk 1 hit KO. Finally, something useful for the Hook mech to do.
Oh my god.
Kill 7 enemies, maybe. Well, if we go grab this, we're gonna go for it. We really need to make up for losing that objective.
Yep.
Probably right here. Can I avoid getting grabbed? Yeah, okay. We can avoid getting grabbed. The Dan. Boulders, they damage ice, but it takes 2 hits to kill them. Fire will destroy ice in 1 hit rather than 2. Alright, so this is fine. We got 3 threats. We can deal 2, 3, 5, 3, 4. Okay, so we can't really use their attacks to our advantage right now. A boulder here deals with 2 of them. If we do drop a boulder like so, no, we'd want to drop it like here. Well, which one is more important to get rid of? Just think about this. We can block here, push tank to move Scorpion out of the way, boulder to kill Hornet, and then rock throw the burrower. That could work. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just don't like it. I don't like it very much because yeah, we need to start killing. Like we need to start killing right now.
Yeah. Let's think about how we can maximize deaths then. If you're standing here, we drop a boulder
Yeah, no, I think your plan is actually best for this one, if for no other reason than it implicitly doesn't really require hook mech, because hook mech's action can then be used to deploy the tank. The tank will be helpful next round.
Do any of them generate smoke doing that? No, none of them generate smoke doing that. So, or pull here, Hornet.
Yeah, and then
Drop boulder to move,
push,
and then
that's
except would he get killed by that 2 and 2? He would live. He would live. Burrower's dead. Burrower's dead. Alpha Scorpion is dead. Hornet's left with a single hit point. And we can kill Hornet. We can kill Hornet with push. He'll be left with 1 hit point. We'll have killed 1, 2, 3. The only thing left will be the Firefly.
okay. Cool.
All right, so this is pretty precise.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing it right this minute, but
Oh, no.
my brain's not firing on all 8 because my blood sugar went low.
Let me think about this. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think that does it. Two and 2.
So then
I don't see where a couple of the Firefly and the Hornet survive, don't they? Question mark?
No, so I'm pulling the Hornet to here, so Hornet can kill. So the idea is I deploy tank, use the tank to push Hornet to C5.
I see. Okay.
Then we'll have Abe move over here, shock the group. This guy dies. This guy has 2 hit points left. Hornet kills a Scorpion. Firefly is still alive, though. And that's why he's going to have only a single hit point. But
right. Yes, okay.
But we'll have killed enough here that I think we'll be okay. So, push tank. Hey, wait, he is pushing, right? Wait, does it push or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does push.
There you go. He totally pushes.
Now, that's 2 damage to the hooked mech, which is going to take another 2. I think that's the correct move. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be okay. I don't want to get overwhelmed because we're already low on grid, so we're gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, that's basically the balancing act that we're playing here. Is we need the enemies to come out to frickin' kill them, but I am really concerned about getting into another bad situation.
Well, Ralph does have his, he can go to his panic room. Oh,
yeah,
no, he
panic
can't.
Room in hell.
So, let's see. No, this is Chasm, so that's not going to do anything to the Hornet. So, I propose what we do. We need to kill 2. So, move here, kill. You can shock the group. Kill off those dudes. He'll go here, kill the Hornet, move to block. That'll be 5 deaths and 2 spawns.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can repair. Right. Yeah, so you're gonna move here. You're gonna move here.
You're going to
Good
shock
night.
the group.
Drop the boulder.
GG.
You can go block up down here. That way we don't have somebody screwing around up here. You're gonna sit here and repair. And then push tank is gonna come probably this way?
Yeah, I would probably leave him on the 7 rank.
Yeah, because otherwise the Chasm will make it so he's kind of useless.
Yeah. Burrower and a Blobber, but non-alpha Blobber. That's nice.
Yeah, we should be fine now. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to move push tank back 1. We're going to move you here. We're going to use you here. Move you here. Boulder, and then he kills the whole group.
Yep, that was kind of what I was thinking. Out of the game.
Yeah, there's the objective. There's the objective. We're done. Right? Yeah, we're done.
God, just completely bisected the entire map. All right, later. How's it going? Have a nice night, shitlord.
I kind of like that, splitting the map in half. It's kind of a really unique hazard there.
I really appreciate how one of them said 3 cheers for the Blitzkrieg. I'm just like,
Okay, that light tank is now getting as tough as Ralph is. So Terraformer is always a pretty easy mission.
Oh, Terraformer's nice. Yeah, this is gonna get interesting with that blobber. God only knows what it's gonna decide to do. Okay, that's pretty cool.
All right,
That's
so
pretty cool.
we'll probably want to deal with these burrowers now rather than later.
Yeah, definitely you're gonna want to murder those burrowers.
So we can also hook the Hornet into its death here.
Mm-hmm. Definitely want to do that.
Then after that, we'll use Archimedes to block this spawn, and then we'll shock the blob.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, I was trying to decide whether or not we wanted to use Archimedes to deal with the blob or not. But basically, if you have Archimedes deal with the blob, that puts him on the H or the A rank, both of which are
Very suboptimal for his situation.
Now we're gonna move
There's gonna be a
Archimedes
lot of spawns
out
next
here,
turn.
and yeah, there we go.
Boy, that blobber's got to go.
He's harmless.
Yeah, because now he's in hell.
Okay, we're gonna drop a rock, move the block. You can shock to kill the Scion. We're gonna have you move down first, though. I want you a little closer to the edge, so we're gonna put you here,
There
and
you
then
go.
we'll have him move to block and repair.
And then no, never mind. I was gonna say deploy tank.
Yeah, I think deploy tank would have been better there. That way we
Doesn't
could block
really
the last
matter.
one.
You've blocked everything except one. It's a scorpion that you will actually have to deal with if you want to hit the objective, but that's fine.
What we'll do is we'll drop him here. And
Oh,
then
actually, the terraformer can kill him this turn if you wanted to.
drop the tank. Kill.
Yeah.
Archimedes moves to go block again, and then we'll just have a... actually, hold on. We'll do it this way. We can block both. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good.
Blocking makes me feel good.
That rock thrower weapon is not default on any squad, is it?
No, and it's great.
So we've got 5 hit points on him. Okay, he's fine.
I was afraid that was gonna happen.
That's pretty funny. Okay, can we pull ourselves here? No, we can't. Whatever, we're done.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, like
Map over.
Ralph can tank that. That's a one hit and he's armored anyway.
All right.
Okay, so
Probably.
basically,
Like, it's worth noting that Beautiful Corner and the Scar are actually basically the same thing here, because you really need to recover grid, and one reputation is one grid.
The difference is...
You definitely don't want to do the Scar.
No, I don't. Yeah, we're not doing Scar.
That is a Hornet map.
So Firefly, he can only... Yeah, they're kind of limited there, so we'll stay down here.
You know what to do.
Alright, so how much damage does that blob do?
It's gonna be
Only one? Oh, because he's not an alpha blobber, that's why.
Right, exactly.
So I'm thinking... If we drop a boulder here... No, that doesn't give us a chain. I was thinking we'd have a chain to here, but we won't.
I mean, if you drop a boulder on G4, then you will have a chain, but it won't be enough to kill the alpha firefly, and you know, it'll still basically be a problem.
I'm thinking what we'll do. I'm gonna have push tank over here, shove the blob onto this tile. Then we'll throw a boulder here, which will defend the plant and block a spawn with the firefly.
Yep. That was closer to what I was thinking of as well.
And then we will use the remaining move.
I would just back up and throw a rock in front of that dingus.
Yeah, I think that is the correct move there. Because we have no incentive to, like, we don't need to kill if we block enough spawns.
Yeah. Pew!
So then... rock?
Mm-hmm.
And that leaves us with... yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, that looks good. God, I love that that armored thing. Ralph is just like did a pigeon shit on me.
Okay, so
fuck.
Chain here deals with Hornet, Blob, and most of the Firefly. We knock the Firefly here. Okay. Now Chain deals with
everything.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that.
Everything.
We're gonna do that.
Chain attack.
We're left with, he has 1 hit point. We're gonna kill him with the boulder, move to block, and then you're just gonna tank him.
Did you have a good time? I saw you chasing after rabbits and raccoons and shit. Good boy. Like Blitzkrieg is definitely hitting its stride right about now, but this still feels super touch and go.
Well, hard can throw, you know, you can get just bad dice roll.
Hold the line.
Wait. Oh, it's not over?
I mean, it's victory in 1 turn.
I mean, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Repair? Like, I suppose they give you your turn in case it's like a hey, you like
Finish with under 4 mech damage.
That would be a great time for Ralph to use his panic button from like shock disbelief.
Just like this is going right. What is even going on? I don't understand.
All right, so the worst thing Hornet can do is come here and target these 2 buildings, which we can boulder him away if necessary. I want us to be kind of snug against these buildings in the hopes that they all want to like cuddle to us and we can shock them. Man, did we miss a strange pod or something? I feel like we should have had 1 more pod that turn.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, so we've got the alpha up here, the leader down here. If we throw a boulder here, that'll do grid damage. We don't want to do that. Okay, what are we gonna do? 3. So I think we can kill the leader this turn if we want to. Because
I think you can, but I'm not certain you can do that and also avoid grid damage.
we can't. All we have to do is move this Hornet up 1.
Yeah, okay, and I keep forgetting you have push tank now because it was so damn long that that hook mech had absolutely nothing going for it.
Yeah, so I think we position like position you here. We need you guys to stay there for now so that the chain is complete.
Yes.
Which is scary.
It's very scary for Boulder Mech.
Yeah. But sometimes, you know, sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
Yep. I think that this is what you have to do to make sure that this map doesn't get away from you.
So now we're gonna deal. Now, actually, what's their turn order? Oh, you know what? If I can get, if we can push. I mean, we
yeah,
can get.
you can push the C5 Hornet.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we're gonna nail him with the boulder, and then he can't block, so he's just gonna have to chill.
Yeah.
And since
that still gives you one Hornet with 1 HP, a non-alpha blobber, and 1 mystery Vec for turn 2.
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore.
all right, that's not. Oh, there we go. We win. Check it out.
Yeah.
We're
This
just
is not a big deal.
all we need to do is move push tank out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Move you out of the way, and Abe can finish off the rest.
Later,
Now,
shitlords.
Can he do it from there? No, he can't. So we'll move him 1 down though, so he's closer. And then
Also only way 1 down. Shut up, dude.
block.
Then
Prepare.
move and oh yeah. That'll work.
I wonder what we're gonna do. Gee, I just don't know.
Yeah, I feel like this might be the one that beats us, buddy. God. Archimedes is just like barely hanging on in the background, just like a. All right, fantastic. GG nerds.
Man,
Yeah,
that map compared to like the first 2 on Detritus, like it really shows like the way Blitzkrieg evolves. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that.
Don't leave now.
And okay, we'll get rid of the panic button. All that's
Also
garbage.
Get rid of self shields, and you can still get 3 cores.
Yeah, we don't want any of that crap. So we're just gonna go for
that's
3 cores.
junk anyway.
So damage on the tank could be useful, and then more damage on the rock launcher could be useful. But I'm gonna say that this makes the most sense.
I would definitely agree with that. That's like 1 extra damage overall on your entire team.
All right,
Forget
final island.
The fact that it's distributed.
Final island. Here we go.
All right.
Blast Scion. Okay, that's important to be aware of. Man, what if that spider just stays right there? Come on, do it.
Yeah, that spider is not going to stay right there, but it is absolutely going to fire something in probably on D6. That will definitely make you very sad. Oh, did I call it or did I fucking call it?
Yeah, we're all right. We're all right. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. 2. Okay, he's got 5 hit points. He's got 4. Hornet's got 4. We can. The chain doesn't help us right now. Push tank can free the artillery, and the artillery can move down. But not far enough to kill the blast scion for us.
probably want to double check that the what's it? Cocoon doesn't explode as well.
It doesn't.
Okay, great.
We can. Oh, here what we can do. Boulder on the egg sac pushes the artillery close enough to where he can kill the scion.
I like that a lot better than having push tank do it.
Then after that, we still have push tank around. Push tank comes here, blocks, does 3 damage to the spider, and then Abe will come, finish off the spider, and do 3 damage to the.
That will kill the push tank.
Yeah, it will. Okay, yeah, that will kill the push tank. Well, you know what?
It doesn't necessarily
Tell you
have
what,
to. You just have to have Abe act first.
We'll figure it out when we get there. Check it out. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus, that's also going to kill the artillery. Yeah, there we like you're going to need to do that basically.
Actually, that might, if we wait to do the scion, we can deal 1 more damage to the beetle. Does that matter? No, it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't matter, so if it doesn't matter, why do it? That just deals more damage to the push tank, which we don't want to do. So we're gonna do this, okay? Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, do that.
Then artillery finishes off the scion.
Correct.
Then hook tank.
Push tank comes out. And then shoots them. Perfect.
And then we'll bring you down here.
To a place where you belong.
And
then the beetle only does 2 damage. You can take that.
Alright, I think, yeah, that's alright.
Okay,
right.
Thanks, guy.
Yeah, we're good. So we're gonna kill the hornet. Oh, I didn't upgrade his boulder yet.
No.
I thought I upgraded his boulder, but I didn't. Okay, we can pull him. We can dunk him if we want to. We can dunk him here if we want to. We can already and kill. He's got only 1. So I think what we'll do, since that's
Yeah.
2.
That's like the only useful thing the arty can do this round. So,
yeah, so you
probably just let it do that.
Well, he can also damage the hornet so that Archimedes can finish the hornet off. And then Archimedes can also block on that same turn.
Yep. That probably is better.
Yeah, so
right.
we'll do it like this. Then you're gonna dunk him. You're gonna kill him, and then you'll go block.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, now what are we gonna do on this turn? What are we gonna do?
Yeah, rock and go, I suppose. Like, do you care about push tank? Like, push tank doesn't count as a pilot. It's just some automated piece of crap. And like, next turn is the last turn. Having it block here is probably one of the best things you can do.
So Tim, true, like yes or no? Do you think Abe is better than push tank?
No.
And I'm not letting Abe die, am I?
All right, fair enough. I don't have time for this.
All right, so I think we're just gonna dunk him.
Yeah, that's easy.
Bleh. That's all of them. Thanks, Ralph. Thanks for that important update.
Master of the obvious. Defense up.
Oh, cool, flamethrower.
Wow, it's the flame behemoth's weapon.
Here you go. I'm sure you get a lot of use out of that.
Yeah, no joke.
Maybe shield ally finally, or save up for rock damage. I don't know.
Hold it. Go back to hook mech. You don't have frickin' move power, dude.
Yeah, you're totally right. Block Vex spawning, and then we get access to a bonus. Yeah, we'll go down here.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Hornet, Firefly. Okay. Hundreds of people are in those buildings. Oh, did you count? How do you know?
He's got the census from his illegal spy satellite.
All right, so now we've already established that this also lights forests up. So if this Hornet is here, and we can do the entire chain, that Hornet's dead, that Hornet's dead, that Firefly has 1 hit point left. So that, I think, is a good move. Check that out. This pushes the Firefly up. The chain will kill the 2 Hornets. Push tank can then move this dude to here.
Well, the push tank has 2 damage. He's gonna kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Does that look right?
Yeah, this is
the 4th island, Inuit.
So we go like this, and then Archimedes goes here. We move Abe here, and we move... Or not. No, you stay there, Archimedes. That will light Ralph on fire, but do we really care about that? I think.
I mean, Ralph will survive it. He'll have to spend a turn repairing at some point, because otherwise he will die in the scope of the mission.
No, he'll be dead. The Firefly will kill him.
He will in fact be dead. Yes. Yeah. Unless, he will be dead. He will be dead as shit. But that doesn't need to ruin our fun. We could kind of does ruin the fun though.
Alternatively,
you could just ignore. You could just basically give Ralph a break. No, well, yeah. You could do it that way, and then basically have push tank open fire on the Hornet instead of the Beetle.
Yeah, that works. Alternatively, how far can Abe move? Not far. So I think if we do this way, push tank. I like this.
Yeah, this will work. We'll still need to have Ralph repair, but he can do that. It's fine.
He can repair some other time. Now, do we want to block or do we want to do... Oh, we kill the Hornet.
I'd probably take the shot. Yeah. I'm gonna kill that bastard.
Alright, so yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, we are almost done with this game. We got, I think 2 more missions after this one, and then we're done. Well, and then the Hive.
Then the final battle. The final battle is absolutely not a guarantee.
Yeah, it's not. Sometimes it can be really underwhelming.
Other times it's just flatly impossible.
So you need to repair anyway. You're gonna go chill out there. You can finish off the Hornet if we want you to.
I mean, just have him blast the Beetle.
Because he can't move out there.
No, I'm talking about push tank.
Like shove the Beetle
into the fire.
Oh, so have Ralph go down here.
Have Ralph move.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave you guys like that. You'll repair, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rather embarrassing.
Shut up, Archimedes.
So pompous.
Okay. Now, push tank can just or that.
Bleh.
Yeah, that's better because he has fire. Forget it.
Repair. You can't repair, so you're done.
Cool. Lots of stuff you can do with that. You're serious? I was gonna say, like, you're seriously just gonna have that thing just walk over and go set itself on fire. Why not?
If Ralph was piloting, maybe.
The setting's fucking Glass Joe.
All right, now we can go for the bonus. Defend the tanks. All right, yeah.
And the tanks.
That's a good one to have.
No grabbers. Got some water over there. We also got blast scion. That could be a problem.
The blast scion is going to need to get handled on turn 1 because like you're going to need to yeah, there's going to need to be a lot of killing here.
All right, let's take a look at the order here. We cannot knock. We can't dunk him. He will. We can ignore the scarab. How much damage does scarab do anyway? 3. Okay, he does 3. So we can ignore the scarab. We have to deal with these guys. So I don't think we can kill the scion this turn.
Yeah,
Not unless we are.
Not.
We actually we could check it out. We'll use Carl. We'll use Carl to block. Push tank can shove this beetle to the E rank.
Yeah, the E rank, and then that beetle moves like second. Double check the attack order. Oh no, that won't work.
Yeah, it will. Check it out. It'll totally work. It'll work. Check it out. It'll work. Push tank comes out and shoves him, alright?
Yeah.
Then Archimedes gonna do this, okay?
Okay.
But before we do that, we're gonna go deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go lightning whip that son bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna go deal
Before
with.
you do that, are you gonna kill all of the tanks?
Yeah, we don't want to kill the tanks, okay. And then now that the scion is dealt with, we can have the if we shove this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can still block when he does it. So
Sure,
we'll go
yeah.
here, and then he'll go block, and then we'll take some damage, but we'll survive it. Most importantly, that scion's dead, and there's no new Vec. All right.
All of these idiots are threats.
Yeah, that went pretty well, I think. So we can 3 and 4. He does. Oh, he's doing 2 damage. Okay, so do we want him to deal with the Hornet or the Beetle?
I mean, what I kind of see you doing here is
Archimedes moves to F2, fires rock at F6. No, wait, that causes grid damage.
Yeah, it
Never
does.
mind.
So instead, what I'm gonna do, because push tank is out, push tank can finish off that Hornet, and then Archimedes can kill the Beetle and go back to block, and then Ralph can dunk this Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the way that works is, first thing that happens, Ralph comes and does this thing, like so. Support tank says goodbye to the Hornet. Archimedes deals with the Beetle. Ralph
goes to block.
dunks the Beetle, and then he goes back to block. There we
Yep.
go.
Oh, I can barely understand what.
That's great.
You're gonna want to move him, out of the way and hold it. What? Undo those moves real quick. You have Archimedes move to E2, then have Abe move up to F3, and then he uses his action to throw a rock at F2.
I mean, yeah, that works. I also could use support tank instead. In fact, I will do that, so that we can save Archimedes a hit point just in case we need it.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. Those tanks got nothing to do.
Oh, wait a minute. In case they have last turn, what the fuck is he gonna have to do? I'm like optimizing. I'm like doing completely needless optimization.
3 cheers. All right, we got the robotics lab, which means we have another core, which means we can finally shield people. I don't want to do 7. Yes, I do want to do 7 enemies.
Yeah, definitely with those things around. Those are frag mines that will instantly kill anything that steps on them. Yup.
All right, then. So, I think what we do, push tank comes out and shoves him into the mine.
Yep.
Archimedes shoves him into the mine.
Boom.
And then you'll go block. We got 4 or 5. No, we'll let them pop up because we want some more kills.
Yeah.
And we're gonna leave Archimedes on this side just for later.
Just dragging something over a mine, set it off. Not dragging it; it has to land there.
Yeah. So I can use hook tank to pull something or someone over it. Well, they obviously have no interest in saving themselves.
No fucking clue what's going on.
All right, so I think what we'll do. We're at 4, right? And this will put us at 6.
Yep.
So I think then.
Oh man. Down you go, nerds.
That looks all right. That'll give us.
Yeah.
It'll give us 8 to kill. Yeah.
God, they really don't get it, do they?
No, they don't. Okay, so you move up here. Support tank dunks him. You can dunk him. And then you'll go sit and repair and throw your rock. And then... Wait, Ralph has a move? Wow. We just have, like, superfluous actions here.
God bless. That was definitely one of those situations where you wonder if the AI is even trying.
Last turn. What do we do?
I don't know, man.
That's a recurring theme with Blitzkrieg.
Do. Hey. This is a decent pilot. Would have been nice if he had shown up, you know, not on the 4th island, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Destroy the spider leader. Now, do I want to? I don't even have any use for that stupid core. I guess maybe give Archimedes more health. I don't know.
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, too bad we got Isaac on the very last map.
Would have been really nice though. Those other couple of words hard. Those other couple of times where we had grid damage from a silly mistake.
So we can... The chain can kill everyone here if we can get a boulder here, which also blocks... No, because the boulder goes away after that. Okay, push tank to shove beetle to D2. Which deals with the spider and does 1 damage to leader. Then chain to kill spiders. Then boulder to block. Or, yeah, boulder to block, and then Archimedes moves to block the beetle.
I like Archimedes blocking the beetle more. Like that beetle still doesn't do a ton of damage for how much health he's got.
Yeah, so we'll go like this. Okay, he should not be on fire because should be pushed out of the way.
He'll get pushed out of the forest fire. Yeah.
Yeah, that should work.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
That's exactly how it works. Great.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, guys, you want to make it that easy on us? Sure,
Now,
why not?
Unfortunately, that means
Yeah, push tank is probably boned.
we have the technology. We can rebuild him. Check it out. Here's what we'll do. Push tank
Get GTFO.
Yeah.
Push tank
is gonna get out of here.
gonna go on C1 and exactly C1 because he will not survive anywhere else. You're gonna want to move.
Abe.
You're gonna want to move Abe.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
not Abe.
The hook mech. I'm thinking
Yeah.
2 and 2. He'll have 2 hit points left. What do we got on?
You still have Archimedes' turn. Like you've still got his action. Oh no, wait, no, you don't. Never mind. He's got to move. You shot the boulder.
Yeah. He can only move. So
Yeah.
I actually know that that might not work. I might have to reset. I think I have to reset unless 1, 2, 3. No, we don't. We're fine. Okay, so
he's got Hook Mech has plenty of move.
So this nukes all of you guys. No, we check it out. That he's not going to be able to pull that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
It does work.
Okay.
Okay.
You can pull him north.
Yeah. Okay, I was just doubting myself
Hit
there.
him from there. Hit him from there.
Yeah. This is right.
Boom. Precision. There we go.
Okay, we're gonna have a slightly busy last turn, but that's all right.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Or not last turn. Second before
second
last.
to last turn. Blast Scion. That's kind of what I was hoping we wouldn't see.
Now the question is, does that spider detonate, or does the Scion die first?
That might have to be scienced out. Okay.
Yeah, we just figured it out. Okay, so we're good there. Turn order is 1 and 3. You're doing 3 damage, so if he is pushed here... Alright.
The others are not threats. Like, they're shooting at each other. Just move Archimedes out of the way and it's fine.
So... I was gonna hope I can get a rock on there, but I can't. So we'll just have, Archimedes is just gonna have to sit there.
Just gonna have to repair.
And we'll do the same for Hook Mech. We're doomed!
You're dudes!
You can take that hit, support tank. You're good, right? Right? Can you? Oh no, that doesn't kill the... That doesn't kill the... Oh. That's too bad. I was hoping that would...
Kill Beetle.
What I can do is... That doesn't kill the beetle. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh wait, you know what I can do? Check it out.
That's the ticket.
Oh, and you know what? Never mind, because Abe can't push. So yeah, we have to reset there.
Oh, phooey.
Yeah, because I for some reason I thought that his rock also pushed, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I made that comment earlier, and I think I messed you up.
So I think instead, then we'll just shove the firefly out of the way instead.
Sure.
I think that's what we have to do. Here, why don't you come up here? He'll be fine.
Attack canceled.
Okay, now he's dead.
And now he burns to death.
And you... Yeah, for whatever reason...
He's a rock in your face.
Yeah, I keep thinking that that rock thrower also pushes, but it does not.
Partially sanitized.
Sure, that's a term for it.
All right, well, we are on to the end game. So since neither of them have both upgrades, we don't have much choice. They gotta go.
Yep, they gotta go.
And with that, we'll grab our last 4 cores. And what do we got? You don't need them.
Rock launcher does need them.
We could do
We can
two
do literally
2 more
one of
damage.
them.
And then, since you have armor, I don't care for you guys having health. But why don't we power up the flamethrower?
Might as well. There's nothing else we can do with it.
I mean, you don't need that health anyway, so... Boulder mech throwing fire, that's...
Flamethrower is a push. Don't forget that. The flamethrower is a push.
Alright, okay, we're gonna do this. I need to plug in... I'm watching my daughter. Let me plug in my monitor real quick, and then we're gonna do this.
Man.
In the meantime...
God, that's almost 1,000 people we lost. Freaking hell. Freaking hell.
Alright, got the monitor. Because the wife's going to bed.
Yep.
Now that we're the last stand.
Okay. Crab. Digger. That
1, 2,
digger's
3.
going to be a pain in the dick. Well, no, actually, he's probably not, considering lightning mech.
So I'd like to give them a reason to target me. So let's do that. Did you really need to deploy that many? Like how many?
Seriously, like we need like 3. Yeah, that digger is actually a huge boon with lightning mech around.
Yeah. So this. So he's left with 1. He's left with 3, and he's attacking that grid. And he's attacking that grid. Okay, so. And the attack order's 2. So then we just move him out of the way with probably with push tank, and then we'll drop a boulder here to push him out, maybe.
I mean, like it probably makes more sense to deploy push tank to F1, and then have push tank shove the firefly to take a pot shot at the leader.
Yeah, that works. That's pretty good, because then he'll also block, and the leader should die too. So yeah, you're definitely spot on there. So we'll do it like this, and then
you can't. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to.
Yeah, I'll have to do it there.
There you go.
So, okay, so actually, can you go there instead and still do it? Pull it off? Yeah, you can. I'd rather have him up there.
Yeah, that would definitely be a lot better.
So then we're looking like this. Yeah, that looks good. Push tank comes out. Oh no, we need to do boulder first. Otherwise we'll take grid damage. So we do boulder first. Okay. No, then the boulder's blocking the firefly.
That's not the end of the world.
Oh, check it out. I know how to do it. Oh.
Oh, buddy. Oh, we got the Flammenwerfer. The Flammenwerfer.
first turn.
Coincidentally, I was really good at Mousetrap when I was a kid. Okay, so
The Firefly is dead as shit.
we can dunk him. We'll push him. And then support tank can just chill. He doesn't need to do anything. So we dunk him.
Later.
Boulder him. He can go there, and you can... No. You go here, and then you boulder.
Throw a boulder, and there you go.
Yeah, and you know what? Take a parting shot. You've earned it. That support tank has been fantastic.
That guy is fucking MVP, man. So glad we got that.
Bleh.
Scarabs really do have the most hilarious sound effect.
He's probably thinking, like, where are my buddies? They were supposed to be here by now.
There were supposed to be dudes. We used to have like 800 dudes.
All right, so you're gonna boulder. If we boulder here, then you can move
I think
here.
The rock is gonna die.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is. I forgot.
You already fired it. It's not worth resetting the turn.
Yeah. They. I forgot they are susceptible to
Yeah, I was actually not clear on that myself. Whatever. You got one Vec like completely boxed in,
like-
or two Vec. I'm sorry.
How hot is that fire? That it can just melt rocks.
Don't think about it.
Not just a rock. It can instantly disintegrate a boulder. Like not even lava can do that. Okay, we just got to move this guy out of the way and we're done. Support tank, you just go hide up here. You go hide up here. You go hide up here. Let Abe take care of the rest.
Nerds.
All right then.
The support tank can't take a pot shot. It'll cause grid damage.
Maybe the rocks are full of air pockets, and so it like spalds or something.
I don't know.
Like if you try to use a what do you call it, a cinder block for a stove, and then they explode because it got water inside.
Yeah.
They call it spalling, I think.
You would know better than I would on that one. Oh, my neck.
Even 100 mechs. There's only 4 dudes here. That's like 25 mechs per dude. Is that really necessary?
With your mech and your life.
Abe, can you just like tone it down just a little bit?
Yeah, seriously,
Like,
that guy is so dramatic. Like he's just maximum drama all the time.
all right, so these 2 guys are threats. I can pull him into the death square. I can pull him into the death square. So I think that's what I'll do.
Note that if you pull the beetle boss up, the crab is going to be threatening the Renfield bomb. So you will need to make
That's not what I was
going
gonna
to
do.
Fucking dies.
I was gonna do this. Pull the beetle into death square.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just okay.
Then
yeah. kill him
Archimedes. Okay, we got to move him first. We don't really care about like the bomb can take the 1 hit, so we move him here. Drop the boulder here, which shoves the Firefly also into the death zone, and then Archimedes can move. The bomb will survive that hit, and then we've got rid of all these dudes.
Yeah. Are you going? You're going to use the lightning whip after Archimedes goes?
I was probably not going to. I was probably going to move him to block here.
I was going to recommend that you chill on it for this turn because that would leave Archimedes really wounded on the first turn. Yeah, and the bomb can take the 1 hit and it's fine.
Yeah, and that way we get rid of 2 of the 4 alphas. Oh, we get rid of the leader and one of the alphas. Yeah, that's all right. I think we probably could have done better, but I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah. still made my heart skip a beat watching the bomb take the hit.
I mean, if we... Oh, okay. Well, we gotta deal with that Scion.
Yep. That Scion absolutely must die because it will kill the bomb otherwise. Fortunately, the way it's arrayed, Ralph can handle it pretty easily.
Yeah, so...
I mean, he needs to move first, but fortunately, there's a great place for him to sit while he does that.
So he's targeting nothing. So why don't we do this, and then... No. We'll move him first. Then we'll come here. You're targeting that grid. Okay. Then we boulder here to push him into the tentacles. Then we bring push tank out after standing here to shove him up.
Yep.
So okay, yeah, that should work. So move you. You come this way. You'll deal with the Scion. You're gonna boulder that guy away. You're gonna block. You're gonna stand. You're targeting that grid, right? Oh man, there's two targeting grid. Oh, I didn't notice that. There's a better way. There's a better way. Let's see, 1, 2. So we actually have 2 threats. So we can just ignore that Firefly then. We will, since we can ignore the Firefly, and he has 2 health and he has 4. Have him deal with the... Yeah, we'll do that. You will 3 damage on your boulder. So you can deal with him. Then you come out, push tank here, and shove him up. That works. Alright. Yeah, almost made a mistake there. Almost made a mistake.
Too bad for the Vec.
Alright, now you need to deal with him. And now you come here, push tank to here, and then lastly shove the beetle up, or the scarab up. And Archimedes, we're gonna move him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Alright.
So they're targeting this grid and that grid. Well, push tank can deal with him. Archimedes can deal with him. And then block. So we're gonna move you up here. Mm-hmm. You're gonna deal with that beetle. You're gonna block there and knock him into the lava.
Yup.
And then you're gonna throw your rock right.
Rock to block that, and it's a clean last turn. Don't need to do anything. None of those spawns matter.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's a victory.
Booyah! Really rough start, but man, that ended up looking really, really good.
Thanks. Yeah, we really did have some terrible luck on detritus there in the beginning. Our war is not yet won. Bye-bye, Abe. I'll miss you.
Just leave push tank there. Boom. Whatever.
So what was the total? I think we lost 4 grid total, and we failed at least 1 objective. Does that sound right?
Yeah, we failed. I think we lost 4 grid and failed 1 objective.
Also,
that's right.
They just abandoned the push tank down there. Like, what about?
No, that's what I was saying, man.
Who was piloting that thing? Hopefully it was
just an AI.
It's probably like Archimedes' cousin.
He doesn't give a shit.
So 29295. That's I think 4 grid. That's still a really good score, but we could have done better.
it was really touch and go there for the third one.
And so on Thursday, what squad are we doing on Thursday?
I don't have the schedule up.
Let me take a look.
See if I can find it.
I got it here. So on Thursday, we're gonna do. Oh, really? Hazardous mechs? Why did I do that?
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So since we're doing hazardous mechs, we're taking Abe. And the reason we're taking Abe, his armor protects from the hazardous mech self-damage.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
Well, I was gonna say, doesn't it not do that?
It does. So we're gonna take Abe back for Thursday.
Then Abe is the logical choice.
Yeah. And well, thank you everybody for watching. We'll hopefully we'll see you on Thursday. Tell your cats, your dogs, your friends, your family. Tell everyone. Come watch us do hazardous mechs. These guys are crazy hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, like this is gonna be a giant pain for us to play, but it's gonna be a giant blast to watch.
These are probably the second most difficult squad to really master. I've lost a couple of games with these guys, so it'll be fun. All right, that's it. Thanks everybody.
Appreciate you, everybody. Take care.